you speak about like the decline of like masculinity and the rise of, feminism. That's been a very key topic in a lot of the things that you've said. What do you do like as a young man? Like what are the traits of masculinity? That's my question. What are the traits of masculinity? Like in your opinion, and how does one strive to be more like that?
Masculinity is getting what you want. And I don't like the current paradigm of masculinity, which is just get really jacked, hang with a lot of hot girls on Instagram, and go to Dubai. And that model of masculinity is popular now, but I think as more white men try to enact it, they will realize that it's not really what they want. And so I think we're going to end up in a transition and like, I don't want to fully dunk on the red pill, because I think for the red pill and that entire axis of masculinity, it's done more good than it's done bad. So I think because it got guys to start trying to go to the gym and work harder and those things. So I'm not gonna completely dunk on it, but my hope is that we develop a deeper concept of masculinity. And most people say that they mean something that's fundamentally weak, but I don't mean it that way, where it should pull on our earlier ideals of masculinity. Like, I like to say that if someone like Charlemagne or Napoleon isn't your concept of masculinity, then you're not reaching the full scale of things. Because if you're a successful Instagram influencer, that's nothing compared to Napoleon. And so and my question for a lot of these guys is, what do you actually want? Because lots of people are hedonistic because they have nothing better to do. They don't actually want to do it. It's what people tell them they should want, but they don't actually want it. And so
meaning a constant desire for more in a financial sense, in a wealth sense, in a flashy, showy, status improving sense.
No one's ever happy when they go to the club. People go to the club, at least in my experience. I'm sure there are people who do like the club. People go to the club because they think other people like it. And so you'll end up with these social behaviors. There are people do things because they think other people think it's cool. I think this is social media too. And so once you pull back the layer, is this actually what you want? And for most people, the things they actually want are relatively attainable.
What do you think, like, most people actually want? I'm fascinated by this concept, and I think everyone would have a different answer, but what do you think people really want, but maybe don't understand that that's what they want?
I think most people are effectively normies. And for normies, the average human needs work, meaning, and mate. That's what Sigmund Freud said. And so I think young men in our society, no work, no mate, no meaning. So that's why there's so much young male dissatisfaction. And people say that compared to, I don't know, a starving peasant 500 years ago, young people today don't have it that bad. But I'm not a pure materialist. I don't think human life is built off how many Cheetos you have in your freezer. I think it's deeper things like honor or pride or God or whatever. And we've failed in those categories. And the basics of that normal humans could have expected 50 years ago, most young people don't have. And so for most people, get those three down: meaning, mate, work. I need to find an M word for work to have a triple M. And then you have people who are not normies, and they need to attain their destiny. And your destiny is dependent on who you are as a person. You have to figure it out yourself. And it could be, I don't know, you want to backpack across China. You want to become the biggest expert on armadillos.
What do you want, Roger? What do you want?
I'm tired of our current paradigm. I'm tired of the current reality we inhabit, and I want to rearrange it to something healthier.
Like you want to be a piece of that impact.
Yeah, I want to be a piece of getting rid of the current leftist order and just healing society, because I think we're an incredibly sick society, and I want to help heal it.
That's pretty noble.
Thanks.
I don't think that's something that we talk about very often is, and you said it, is like, how often do we sit around as young men talking about honor, talking about virtue? Do you know how many people have been talking about virtue for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now, that's just kind of like a weak thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Virtue, honor, God, those types of subjects used to be the main thing that society would talk about. Those are the socially acceptable things to talk about. Now is the inverse.
Yeah, you get judged for talking about them. And because the left used our moral code against us, any appeal to higher morality is hated, because you have to get through the filter of the left not shaming you. So we've seen, I think nihilism is the worst part of it, because you've seen nihilism on both the right or the left, where appeals, one of my friends likes to say, you can get people to believe anything as long as it's ridiculous.
There's a lot of truth in that.